Huh. I suppose I gotta make sure everything's actually right. Because I'm gonna be real, I've had so many times where no thing. There we go. Right. Audio seems right. Alright. Everything seems to be good. Alright. Hello everybody, welcome back to some ultrakill, where I'm gonna be continuing. He's here. Check that out later. But I want to continue through this because I want to go eventually go through the newer stuff. Ooh. And I believe we just started. No, so we're a little bit into Act 1. I believe. I'm onto this. Death at 2000 volts. Yeah, because I did that last time. So I believe I'm at this. But anyways, welcome back. I'm gonna try and get better with the So I've been relying on this too much, by the way. I realized how much I watched back the other video and I realized how much I was actually relying on that. Oh. I've been relying on the fact that you can do this way too much. I should probably use this for a bit, actually. Okay, so I see what's happening here. I think I see what's going on. So, I need to open up this door. This door has this power supply. Goes around here, down here. Around here, up here. Here and here. Unreal. Alright, so now that's 2. I know which one I found by accident. I think this one goes here. Okay, so that one is there, so this one goes down here. I should have unlocked it. Honestly, I've heard some of my friends complain about this, by the way. Like this little section. Jesus Christ. I'll probably still use this. Yeah, it's a little late for them to tell me I can parry. Ooh. I am skeptical of all of these things. Alright. So this one is a little harder. I really not use this card. Shotgun's still my favorite. Give me help. Alright. Oh, there's one down here. Yep. Keep in mind, I don't know how I keep doing this, but... Alright. It's already been 8 minutes, Jesus Christ. I really didn't explore that much. Okay. Weapons, railgun. Jesus. Sure. What does the... That fucking... That reminds me of Sonic. I'm gonna be real. Okay. So I found a boost number, I want to say. Oh! Alright. Yeah, so I found blue skull and red skull. And power. Blue skull door. Blue skull door. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen like that. Ooh. Get up there. Another secret. Auto control 1 of 3. I know Blue Skull is here, right? Yeah, up here. Where's Blue Skull? Ooh! How am I supposed to... There we go. Ooh! I feel like this is a secret. I don't think we're supposed to have drained the water. I don't think I'm supposed to drain the water. Oh, all of the water's gone. Ooh! What a bad feeling about this. You can... Heavy steps, ragged breathing. There isn't much time left. Might already be too late. Every straight line too long. Every corner felt too straight. Every straight line too long. The bell tolls for me. I bit down harder on the last of my rations, held only by the skin of my teeth. I barely hung on as I kept frantically around hoping for a few scraps. The gates must be closing by now. Negative, restoring. That's not a chance. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna change the turret real quick. There we go. This one's to before woman. Imagine the whole eyewitness. Oh. I just words to my friend real quick. I'm fucking dating someone. Oof. Oh, ouch. That stings. Are you okay? I just realized. Well, I just got knocked over by some blinded by choice. Blind by choice asshole who gave my skirt a decorative dirt coating. So all in all, fucking fantastic. Though I would prefer not be on the ground right now. I'll help her out. Hey, sorry about being rude like that. I'm just really frustrated that I'm not only late for school, but also managed to get lost on the way there. Though, by the looks of it, you're pretty much on the same boat. By a stroke of once in a lifetime luck, you happen to bump into the prettiest girl in town. So how about you lead the way and get us both out of this jam? Actually, I'm lost too. Oh, just my luck. Though, in retrospect, I guess you wouldn't be here with me right now if you weren't lost as well. Oh well, no point in crying over spilt blood. I'm gonna use that instead of spilt milk. No crying over spilt blood. We might as well just wait for another student to come by and follow them instead. Mirage. Don't bother telling me your name, though. I don't really care. Rude. This waiting queue won't get us anywhere. We should look for a way to the school. Wandering around like headless chickens would only get us even more lost. Since we're both heading to school and ended up meeting right here, that means a very high likelihood this spot is somewhere along the way. Therefore, we're better off just staying put and waiting for someone who does know the way. It's basically logic. You should look it up sometime. Anyone knows the way will already have gone there. Sounds to me like you're looking for an excuse to give up. Huh? Can't give up if I never can't give up if I never tried in the first place. And I didn't make a habit out of trying. Why not? Because nothing matters. There's no point in trying if the end results will be the same anyways. Try as you might, you'll eventually just become forgotten dust in the wind like the rest of us. I mean, really, take a moment to think about it. The human mind in its complete vast is capable of recognizing its utter helplessness and uselessness in the face of inevitable and unavoidable non-existence. But it's capable of coming to terms with that. Is it just me, or did everything just get really fucking dark? Can ignore hiding from it, temporary escape from it, but the fact is, we are bound to the way of all things. Death is unavoidable, not only to us, but to all that exists or ever has existed. Every living thing will eventually die out. Every speck of matter will eventually wither away and dissipate into entropy. It doesn't matter if you live a good life or if you left a legacy behind. It doesn't matter if humanity survives for 1,000 years or dies out tomorrow. The end result is the same. Absolutely nothing. Human intelligence is far beyond that of other animals, but it would be misguided to consider that as a gift. All other beings have the gift of ignorance, of not understanding what we do. Our intelligence is not a gift, it's a flaw. It's an overextension of evolution. Intelligence is a great feature in eons past, continues to grow unchecked and unfiltered, and has since passed through the threshold whereupon it is no longer a benefit but an active danger to its host. Much like the Irish elk, a species of deer that through uncountable generations of evolution grew antlered so wide and vast that could no longer run from predators, eventually leading to extinction. The human mind is an evolutionary maladaptation caused by going too far in a direction that was once beneficial and will sooner or later lead to our extinction. On an individual level, it's already happening. Existential dread is already taking hold. I'm sure you felt it too late. In pain and fear, nothing becomes nothing. The fear of being nothing becomes nothing. The suffering of understanding that we are unable to come to terms with it. So we hide from our own intelligence. We set limits. We stop ourselves from thinking deeply about what will happen when we die. I just wanted to play some ultrakill. Now I'm getting lectured. We create distractions. Keep our minds busy with mundane activities and entertainment to stop ourselves from having to come face to face with truth. We sublimate it. We transform our self-reflective suffering into another form. Art to keep it from consuming us. Transform the self-reflective suffering into another form art to keep it from anything to avoid the panic. But these ways are simply temporary. They to push back the inevitable vial of helplessness and despair that would encompass and ruin us. In the end, nothing matters. There's no point to trying to find joy in life, or life in and of itself is suffering. I was about to say, she's wrong. You're wrong. Huh? You're criticizing those who consider our vast intelligence a gift, and yet also misguide yourself to believe our meaningless is a curse. How could it not be? Nothing you do matters in the end, and that is precisely why we are not shackled by the burden of expectations, the fear of eternal judgment, or the failure to meet up to an arbitrary definition of what makes our limits onto time not wasted. Time cannot be wasted, for There's no greater purpose to life than simply living it. So, but in that case, the meaningless of our actions draws to the same conclusion. There's no reason to act, for any action is simply a temporary fluctuation that will nevertheless lead to the same conclusion. Quite the contrary. Because we have no greater purpose, we are free to set our own. We are free to set our own, to create self-defined goals for which to strive. For some reason, for some it may be nothing. For some it may be pleasures. For some it might be creation. For some it might be improving the lives of others. It is because we have no greater purpose that time spent on goals set by oneself cannot be wasted. In the end, nothing matters, and therefore we have no reason not to do what you want, rather than whatever illusion of greater purpose is forced on you by others, even if your own misguided ow even others, or even your own misguided thought. There we go. I was like, this doesn't make sense. I do understand what you mean. However, adrenaline erased my fear of the end. Even if I were to try and find purpose, I would still be paralyzed by the thought of becoming nothing. And it is a thought worth fearing. However, abandoning purpose, hope, choice, goals, pleasure and will cannot make that thought disappear. The fear, however, can subside. Can subside. Give up. Giving up is not accepting the end. It is simply accepting the fear of it. It is embracing despair rather than facing it. I see. Though as much as I'd like to embrace it, I'm nonetheless stuck with the paralyzing existential panic. I understand it logically, and I know that there is no reason to live in apathy, but my emotional side refuses to listen. My fear persists, and I cannot motivate myself to seek purpose, despite knowing I must. This is true. The emotional is not controlled by the okay, that sounds weird. Logic, however, they are interlinked, just as the deepest, darkest depths of despair can overthrow reason, and the logic wrapping them to fit into that haze of depression, so too can reason influence and overpower the emotion, regardless of how impenetrable its defense may seem. Continually focusing to subvert those creeping negative thoughts with the positive goal. Article one's emotional mind will eventually, slowly, gradually start to shape to fit the logic. It was not an easy job. It's not a quick job. It's you'll sometimes feel like an impossible job. However, it can be done. With an immense amount of time, effort, and energy, it will improve. You can change. You can heal. And during the hardest times when all seems lost and you want to give up, never forget, we'll always love you. I'm gonna show my phone something. I'll be damned. Guess you got a good head on your shoulders after all. Oh, I'm impressed. Man, I feel like I've just shed the weight of the world off my back. Or rather, you've done that for me. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You've given me a lot to think about, and while I'm sure I have a long and hard road ahead of me, I'm optimistic. For the first time in what feels like eternity, I'm optimistic. Say, we're already way too late for school, and it's become quite clear by now nobody's going to come and lead us there. So how about you and I ditch the passion draining presentation and go grab, penitentiary, and go grab something to eat, Sure. There's nothing better to do. You're paying though. Oh, you sneaky bastard. But alright. I do owe you one anyway, so what better time to cash out your did a nice thing to a girl way out of my league coupon than now, eh? Alright. Anyways. I have a feeling this is going to be a boss fight. I'm feeling something back here. Look, skull. Oh no. Ooh, that's... Okay, so that's that. Okay. A quick second. Where is it? There we go. Alright. Okay, so I do need to dodge. I'm gonna do that. Okay. 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 I keep struggling on the bottom one. That's what keeps hitting me. Wait, I have an idea. How is this working? How did that work? In all seriousness, how the fuck did that work? There used to be a hopping thing in here. It is. Ow! Ow. I wonder if I nail him, right? If I nail him with one of those. Okay. Okay. Well, that's just Nuke's bosses. Okay. Okay. Ow. Alright, let's go. Oh, fucking fastball. Hmm. That's what keeps hitting me. Okay. No. Yay. Let's go down the throat. Yeah, 13 restart. Ah. Oh, this is expensive. Alright. Oh. 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 I'm done with that thing. I mean, no. Ugh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, niggas wants my help. Oh my god. Nope. Yeah, took me fast. Oh. Something was wrong. Oh, there's a door down here. Ooh. Headshot. Alright. Okay, I can see what Jesus fucking Christ, that thing is good hard. Alright. Just fucking still fucking overpowered. Got it. Solid C's and I get a D rank.
Machine, turn back now. The layers of this palace are not for your kind. Turn back, or you will be crossing the will of God.
Now, see. I do not want to cross the will of God, but nah, fuck it, we're going. Oh my god, I got pulled down. Wee. Wee.
Your choice is made. As the righteous hand of the Father, I shall rend you apart, and you will become inanimate once more.
Oh, this is getting fun. Boss time. Don't worry, I'm gonna try not to keep this. What the fuck did I reflect back at him? Alright, so I'll use the chainsaw. I need some help. Actually, I lock in. Okay. There we go. Okay, so he's way hard to dodge than I thought he would be. Oh fuck, he's mad. Oh. I know I can very easily choose this guy. Ow! Alright. Where's my headphones? Yes, I have secondary headphones for when I actually want to focus up. Small Bluetooth headphones so I can play music in my ears without I was worried about shit. Fuck it, this one's perfect for it. Alright. This is getting personal though. What? Yep. Until I don't even know why I died. Yeah, sometimes it just don't understand why I fucking died. Type that password. I really should have checked my shot of whiskey before that. Because some means I play the games better when I'm tipsy. Oh, I know how I'm doing so much damage. Oh, that's dirty. There we go. That's how I've been doing so much damage. I've been flicking the glove back at him. That's how I'm doing so much damage. Okay. I've been wondering what I keep hitting back at him that's doing that. There we go. Ugh, I'm dodging too. That fucking morning touch is fucking brutal. Yeah. Ugh. Damn it. I've been on this boss for a little bit now. Oh. I am so confused. I dashed off the edge. Okay. No. Damn it. I feel like this is gonna be a... There we go. Oh god, he fucking shoots twice. Nope. I have to eat her. Those are passive poodles. I'm glad I didn't do this on the hardest difficulty then. Fuck! So close. Ow. Yeah, I know. I just still might know how this guy works. Yeah.
Bested by this.
Uh,
You
I pick onto boss rotations and stuff pretty fast, but actually putting it to practice is where I struggle.
Your woes be many and your days few.
Only 41 attempts. I thought I was here for at least 50. Disgrace, humiliation, unseemingly and unwelcome to the feet of the council. Their eyes ablaze with bitter resentment, staring through Gabriel's wounds of body and soul, bored outwards for all to see. Has this one abandoned the ways of our Creator? It is unworthy of its holy light. The Father's light is indomitable. This one seems fit to squander it. Their words resonated in Gabriel's limbs, coursing through as lightning upon wire. A searing hiss that would strike lesser, deaf, and blind. A holy light within him, an unstoppable storm of divine fury. Insubmersible for more objects, this he knew. The council, my devotion to our Creator is absolute. I have... Yeah, Gabriel really is a big skill pack. I've never strayed from the will of the Father, but a machine. You dare imply the might of the Father could be shaken by mere objects? Impossible. Heresy. Unspeakable. Heresy. Heresy. Silence. Your treachery will not be tough. Treachery will not be tolerated as punishment. The Father's light shall be severed from your body. You have 24 hours before the last of its embers dies out. You with them. Prove your loyalty. Unmake your mistakes. As the light was from his being, Gabriel screams were silenced in the hiss of gospel in praise of God. The boiling anguish to which even the fries of hell could not compare. The fires. I struggle to read sometimes. Though the blaze of torment, a single burning hatred was forged anew. If the machine seeks blood, he would give it freely. And with such fury, even metal will bleed. Ooh. Imperfect hatred. Yeah, fuck it. But actually, though, I pick up on things pretty fast. That's why my friends usually toss me to the deep end when I play games. They throw me in on the hardest difficulty. So I struggle for like an hour, then I pick shit up. Did I get... Oh, I don't have enough. Alright. Oh, you bitch. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. There we go. Now, I'm also still laughing because I managed to accidentally stumble upon apparently like a dating sim secret level or something like that. Ow. Ow. Alright. Okay, so I forgot. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that just looks weird. Oh well. Honestly, I'm explore museum a bit because I do remember hearing about an Easter egg in here. But I'm probably gonna end the stream soon because it is getting late for me.
Hey, where we going? Okay, bye. Hey, where we going? Okay, bye.
Okay, so it does have that. I'm gonna probably do the Easter egg in here first, and then end the stream. There's like 30 something plushies I need to throw into the back over here. this Easter egg does. All I know is that I gotta destroy plushies. So, I think it was 30. I believe these are like dual weapons that we just used. And sorry that I didn't get too many layers, guys. I got shit to do tomorrow. And it is getting pretty fucking late right now. Oop. Oh shit, all the fucking paintings died, didn't they? Oh my god, these things are fucking strong. It died in a museum. Okay, so that's something I'm gonna try and... I'm gonna start off... Okay, so now that I know what that does, I'm gonna start off next stream with trying to fucking kill those. So by what it looks like, all the painting... Okay, I need to figure that out. But no, I am really tired right now. So, with all this being said, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. I'm hungry, tired, and it's pretty late, so I'm probably just gonna go to bed. And yeah, for anyone that's wondering, so I have not been doing long streams lately. I just have a lot of shit going on, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time, whenever that is. I don't have the stream planned yet, but I hope you all enjoyed.